I forgot to turn my ping tuber on. Hey, there he is. Alright, so I'm sure Roxy will be joining us soon. Today we're just going to do a little work on the fashion show. And one thing I want to be sure to put in is points of interest quest. So just thinking, how should we give the quest for points of interest? Who should we get the giver of that? Because I don't want you to just automatically get it every time you get in here, I don't think. We could also have quest persistence. So you don't have to do it more than once, perhaps. So something fun that I'm thinking about right off the bat is we could use the Gary statue. Maybe? Since that's already on the map a few times. What's it called? Alright, let's say that there's a Gary somewhere has a speaker on him. Should it be local? It doesn't matter anyway. We'll have a synced speaker, I guess. Actually, I want the animations to play locally. So let's try to have a local Gary. Yo. Hola.
What's up?
Just a second. Turn
My
off the...
brother bought chicken wings.
Really?
Chicken wings last night.
Wow, that was nice of him.
I I wasn't able to sleep. I think that my sugar, my cholesterol was really high.
Was it, what were the sauces?
Barbecue, buffalo,
Mmm.
honey mustard.
Honey mustard? Nice.
mm, Yeah, I don't remember which one. Parmesan cheese.
Mmm, that's pretty good. Parmesan garlic.
No, not garlic. But yeah, I woke up like 4 a.m. all sweating. I was just barely sleeping, barely breathing. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it through the night.
Yeah.
So I'm working on a
I
points...
can. What?
a points of interest quest.
Oh,
And I was thinking Gary could maybe be the giver of it.
right.
I don't know. The Gary statue, I was gonna have this one be able to look at people and he was just gonna constantly change uh his animation to different poses. What do you think?
I think it looks cool. How does it look the transition within animations? I
Actually,
mean,
pretty good, considering you didn't really, did you really think about that or not? The only thing that I would
no.
just mention is that the like the fireball zips around. But
Oh
like
yeah, I see.
you could use that, like really whip it around each time as something, but yeah, just as like bloop, bloop, goes back in there. So there's some sort
Yeah,
of keyframe.
yeah.
Otherwise, I approve. Like the transitions between everything is pretty good
But
considering.
does it work like in the actual transition of the game maker? Because right now you're just switching between animations on the same element. And it looks cool, as you say, with the blue and the blue.
Yeah, Gary. I'm just gonna have Gary talking while he's changing poses, and maybe we can just have it like running through the same set of poses. And that would be really easy. I
Uh-huh.
was gonna do it local and have him change poses while he's talking, but thinking about it, it'd be even easier and funnier if everybody could see him
Yeah,
just changing.
yeah.
So let's just make it a synced animated decoration and make some sort of rules that are just, or I can just put a timed event next to him that has him changing. So let me start with that. Do you should I just go in alphabetical order here, or do you have an order you think we should go in?
No, just the order that is in there.
Just go alphabetical.
Yeah. I
Actually, we
have,
could
you know what
just
I have?
go ahead.
You know what I have? I have the description of the theme for the artist that we're going to choose today.
Nice. Animation. Do you want to get in on that, or do you want to wait a little bit?
No, yeah, I wanna wait.
So let's do two dabs at the beginning. One plays on start and the others receive message. The play message would be animation 0 because it's animation 0. And at the end of it, instead of using a timed event, we'll just have, well, maybe we'll still use it because they'll go too fast. I guess we could slow the animation speed down though. 1. Let's slow them down to like 0.5. So it's probably not showing me the 0.5, is it? 0.1. Maybe it is, yeah. So scratch that idea. Well, I'll still use these, but we're not going to be talking to self. We'll be talking to specific tags within range, and we'll call this Gary dot tag dot 0. And we'll just go normal speed here. Because, whoops, damn it, why did I delete that? Whoops. so this one plays on start and it's going to play animation. Oops. Animation.1. You can just have a timed event doing everything. Let's see. Let's call this one animation dot TE for a timed event. And also put animation. Let's go top T E animation dot timed event. We have to start it at the beginning, or it could just loop itself, right? Infinite loop, false, definitely not. I wish we could duplicate animations, like this part. Wish I could duplicate this part. All right, well, let's go ahead and grab a logic donut, I guess. Make it a synced timed event that just resets. And it doesn't wait for a message, so I don't need to mess with anything here, actually. Just in case we want to do some special stuff. But for now, I guess all of this will just be play messages. We won't send anything out. Just kidding. Juked ya. But, and then we won't have one play on start either. Just everything gets a play message, and we'll do it from the timed event. So how many seconds should it be that he changes? I'm thinking pretty often, like every 7 seconds.
3. Right.
3 seconds would be too much, don't you think?
Yeah.
All right. Animation dot. So we'll go from idle to 0. Just go into sub events, I guess. So sub events can be confusing because you're going time after this happens, right? I don't know. I always get confused. That's why I usually just add new ones. Like this. So I know this is at 7 seconds. And the next one's at 14 seconds. And this message will be animation 1. Like that. Broadcast type. Events. In range. I was Gary.tag.0. And then just go on like that. You know? I wonder if it's easy. I haven't done any logic like this in Logic Board Pro. Let's see how it is to do that. It's pretty cool. I have it set up so that if it goes to Logic Board Pro, it'll just automatically give access to the OBS. It's pretty cool. Animated decoration. Nah, it seems to be just as bulky. Rules is the place to be over there, I think. So now we're just gonna pretty much do multiples of 7, you know? Multiples of 7 lesson. And then we started counting at 0, so animation 0, animation 1, animation 2. Oops. Why didn't that change to 21? Because it's a little buggy? Oh no, just in an update yet. 28. Animation dot 3. $35. Animation dot 4. $42. Animation dot 5, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 42, 49. 6. I'll probably do the rest of these off stream, but let's go up to 10, I guess. 56. Animation dot 7. Uh, 53. Animation dot 8. Where did I get off here? I don't know, it doesn't matter. It'll be close enough. We won't send a message there, I just want to give it, well, actually it'll go back to this, so that'll be pretty close. So well, let's get the animations in here. We got Dab, David, animation 1. It's interruptible, doesn't infinite loop. Fallen Angel, unreceived message, animation dot 2, interruptible, infinite loop off. Interruptible true, infinite loop off. The JoJo, animation dot 3, interruptible, boom. Might have enough here. How many poses were there?
The ones that you see.
Do you remember off the top of your head? Count
No,
them.
but I can check on box
You
set
don't.
it.
You don't have to, right? You don't have to.
I already opened it.
Hey Nazman, sorry I never said hello. How are you today? Hope you're doing really good.
Hello, Nesman.
Oh, Roxy, thank you for the follow. Interruptible true boom.
Ooh, I cannot see.
That sucks when work's stressful. Hopefully it can get less stressful for you. It's no fun. Alright, now I just gotta make sure that I did all these in order. I didn't get all the way done because you made quite so many.
Mm-hmm.
You did make a lot.
Mm-hmm. The more, the better.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad thing. That's for sure. Let's start at 1 and see what's going on here. Dab. Alright, we're good. We're good. David. We're good. Fallen Angel. We're good. Jojo. I think we're good. Kama, whatever it is. What is it? Kami Hamananama? Kamanahamananama? Infinite Loop.
Hame, huh?
Kameha? Kamihamaha?
Hame. Have you never seen Dragon Ball?
No, not really. Kamihama?
Kameha?
Kamiham?
Uh-huh.
What is it? It's Kami Kamiha.
Yeah,
My son corrected me.
good to him.
Kami Kamiha. No, I said it wrong
Yeah.
again. Did I? I don't even know. All right, Interruptible. I'm such a boomer, right, Roxy?
Yeah.
Just a second. My daughter's out at a play date. I'm getting texts. Gotta answer. All right, well, it's pretty good. I can go back and fix it if it's wrong. So essentially, this timed event does not wait for a message. It just starts and it resets automatically. It's going to broadcast to Gary tag.0, which this thing does not have that tag, so we got to put that on. And it's going to, over a minute, send out different animation messages that'll make Gary change through 10 different animations. And there's even more than that, so we'll keep going. But I also want to put a speaker on Gary. So let's do that. I just want to put a speaker on Gary so you'll look at people. That's it. So we're not going to send a message out or do any of that. So what is Gary there for? He's going to start a points of interest quest if you get close to him, and we'll test out quest persistence, I guess, and turn that on. So if you've done it, you don't see it again, I guess, but you will see it after I save the game. So what's the point? But what are you gonna do? It's nice that you see a little end in sight, getting done with some projects. Sometimes I get a bunch of stuff dumped on me as well, but it hasn't happened a lot lately, which has been very nice. But when you get a bunch of project dumped on you, that's not fun. Like when you got farming and firefighting and swimming all at the same time, Roxy, that's a lot, right? And sandbox
Yeah.
and errands.
But that helps me to get some well sleep at night.
You get nice and tired that way.
Just yeah.
All right, let's go in and look at Gary at least.
I'm
See what he's
excited about
see what
tomorrow.
he's doing. You're excited about Saturday?
Yeah, the firefighter competitions that I'm going to be a judge.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain. Do you like that Carrie looks at people, or is that a little? Should we just leave him?
I like it.
I should really slow down the animation.
No, I don't think that it does what we saw
But I can make it, I
on the
think. Just
thing.
slow down the animation to 0.1, watch. Man, if these elements were duplicatable within the animation behavior, I would kiss that dev on the forehead.
All right, I got back my disk from my driver from my server that was missing. So now I can open Box Edit.
Roxy's a hacker of his own system.
I'm a hacker of my own life.
He's a life hacker.
I'm a life hacker. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
It doesn't do.
Besides
Does
idle. Yeah,
it,
it doesn't have the transition.
that's weird. Why does that happen like that? It's just built into the animation
Oh,
viewer.
yeah, I was thinking of that.
Weird. What do you think? Should we leave it or no?
Right. Yeah, I think we should leave it.
Should we leave him right here in the middle or put him somewhere else?
I think that's a nice place.
Okay. So you go close to him and it starts a points of interest quest and you get a local asker that tells you about the things that you're going to go find. Maybe 3 things?
That man says, who does he look And if there are multiple players around him, so the last player that enters the trigger volume.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or it's just like random. It's like whoever he decides has priority at some points. But yeah, I think it's the last person who goes in is what it's trying to do usually. But just from messing around in the past, it's not always like that. But, you know, I haven't done very much testing in the newer versions like we used to. That's for sure. So, what are we going to talk about in points of interest? Gift bag, probably.
Yeah, yeah, get back the dance floor, the slot machine.
Where to see people's gear sets or not. I mean, we can do a bunch. Have you started thinking about any VIP furniture or not yet? Are you still there? Roxy must have unplugged his C drive. Must have hacked himself out of the broadcast. Um, these speakers are all local and they still look at whoever they want to. Pretty crazy. So they're local speakers, but I see them looking at other people. All right. Well, my wife hasn't texted me back.
I love what you did with the photographers there. That's what says. Yeah, it was a pretty cool paparazzi entrance.
Just a second. My wife just texted me finally. Okay. I think everybody's got what they need, so nobody's gonna get mad at me. So that's good. All right, so Gary's still changing. It looks like the um, timed events looping. Everything's working pretty good. I've been streaming for 40 minutes. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the raffle for the artist stuff now?
Sure. Let me see if there is any new artists that have signed in.
Let's have a wheel of names. So we're going to roll for the first, or for the, yeah, for the first four invitees for the next fashion show, Cosmic Horrors. And they will be invited, and as long as everybody confirms in a timely manner, and everybody accepts the offer. Unless then by Monday or Tuesday we'll just roll if we need to find anybody else, and then we'll lock it all in early next week. So after we roll these ones, we'll get everybody invited. And hopefully they all say yes. Just say yes. Roxy's grabbing the names for me.
Did I send you the link?
Like in the past.
Yeah, the new one. Well, I have it. There's no new. Three, four, five, six, seven. We have seven.
Let's go.
Well, we have a previous participant of the first show. So that will be six, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me send you the names.
That would be very helpful.
There you have.
All right, here we go. M.R. Noker, Akiman, Sanctum, ADJ, AJ, I Go to America, Marshall, 17. All right, good luck to everybody, and let's go ahead and start going. Marshall or M.R. Knocker, Mr. Knocker? Marshall,
It's Marshall.
17 was the first. So we're going to remove.
What we are doing now?
Rolling for the 4 invitations for the artists.
Oh, so we have our first one, right?
Looks like it's going to be Sanctum.
Yeah. We have our two artists.
This one's looking like Mr. Knocker.
Seems.
All right. Down to the last one. Shuffle, 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 go.
Seems that it is Akiman.
Yes, I concur.
Akiman, aka Akiman. Yeah, it's the same name on Discord and Twitch.
So yes, these are the 4 invitees. Hopefully everybody says yes. And if not, we can have some more rolls on Monday. So hopefully we can get everybody confirmed over the weekend or early next week. Keep things moving for everybody because I want to make sure artists have as much time as they can. Mainly.
Yeah. I'm going to be in touch with them right now.
Perfect. So let's see here. 45 minutes. So let me work on this point of interest quest a little bit longer, and then we'll do a little work on the bot after you invite everybody, okay?
All right.
All right, so on this timed event, let's also add a trigger volume. So when we enter it, we're going to broadcast to the rules. And we'll just say enter TV Gary, I guess. Or enter Gary.
You what?
Enter Gary TV is the message, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So enter Gary TV. Nothing on the exit message. I think 10 is a little big. Let's go a little smaller to like 7. I like 7. I don't know what this bigger circle is. It's probably a bug because I went to the rules. Okay, so I don't think I have any quests built here yet. Let's go into objectives. Absolutely nothing. Points of interest. We'll say something like head towards the quest indicators to find the points of interest. Cool. Let's make up this message called unlock.default. And it's going to launch with a message. Launch dot. Just go POI, I guess, points of interest. I'll just use numbers. Launch dot 0. wait for message, message dot zero, and then it'll just autocomplete. And let's not send a message at the end. Okay, cool. So now we can point to this quest. So I'm going to put an indicator on Gary. He is a quest giver of points of interest. And I want to
It's a
display this
giver.
for like 12. Yeah, Gary Giver. He'd give you, well, if he liked you, he'd give you anything. That's pretty much all I need to do there. And then let's start a new rules board for quests. Game rules. And let's open up, I guess maybe we put it in the logic room folder I have. We'll add a new board, call it, rename it to quests, questions, quests. So with quests, they're different than they used to be. You have to hit them through the rules by sending a message to the objectives with a player message. You know what I mean? So like trigger volume, speakers, askers that you interact with, stuff like that. You have to send that message into the rules and then send that message into the objectives. All right, so let's do that. So if we have send message, we're going to send this message to the objectives. And that message, there was two that we put over there. One was called launch.0 and the other one was called message.0. But that's actually wrong because I want to do points of interest, which would probably be like the easiest. I'll think about it. I'll think about what we're going to do there. But the launch one definitely is going to come from the Enter Gary TV. It's going to launch your quest. I want people to get a numbered. This part's tricky because I want people to not just wait for a message. Asset death, a counter. Collected objects or deaths. It's just I wish they could count messages, like, you know, that'd be cool. Because if you're counting, you need to collect objects. So potentially you could collect them before you were supposed to. Can't spawn them for you. You can't spawn them locally because they need to be a player need a message that's gonna hit the rules. We can do wait for message and just do the counting of the points of interest, like actually in the HUD. Do it myself. Or people just don't know how many points of interest they have left. You could hit them with askers that say, hey, you found your first point of interest. There's 3 left. But that's not very fun. I don't know. For now, I'm just thinking about it too much. For now, I'm just going to do wait for message, and who cares about how many are left? You just have to keep finding them, I guess. And we'll change it later if I want it to be better. Cool. So we're going to have to do a little bit of rules in a variable. Like, let's do a player variable called the POI integer, the points of interest integer. And also, we're going to do another variable, true false. That's also a player variable. And this one's going to be POI true false. So is it true or false that you're doing the points of interest quest? And so we can build this right here to where it's like we're going to replace values, edit true false. So we're going to be like, if we enter Gary TV, that's when the quest starts. So that's when we're going to turn this true false to true. Then there's going to be trigger volumes around the points of interest areas that are checking if else. So it'd be like enter POI 0. And we're
Right, all the invitations are sent.
nice. So if you were on this quest, this would be true. So we're going to say enter dot POI dot 0 dot true. I don't know. I need to think about this a little bit. I'm going to do this. Just having things in a multiplayer setting always makes things 100 times more, well, not 100, but 10 times more complicated. Because I also want it to be light and just work good, and like the hoops I have to jump through to just make simple things work in this setting are pretty extreme. And also, Game Maker just crashed, so it's a sign.
It is a sign.
All right, so what else do we want to work on a little bit today? I would like to show off my Discord bot. So let me see if how easily I can do this. Um, doesn't seem to be working. Let me get it open and I'll open my Visual Studio. Or I can just show you in Discord. Let me get in there and delete the database quick, and then we can try to re-add stuff, okay?
Okay.
So just give me a second here, and I will delete the database. And we can re-upload everything. You're gonna give people a freaking heart attack, bro.
I watched Tron, the movie, the first one last night,
Yeah,
and I think that I heard somewhere in the movie that somebody says deleting the database, the same as you had said.
I am deleting the database. Fashion.db. I'm gonna try to delete it right now. I just deleted it. All right, so I don't think I've ever opened my Discord here, so I have to set that up. Just a minute. So I want to grab an application. So window capture maybe would work. Discord window capture. Boom. We're in. So this here is the Discord bot that we've been working on because I wanted to encourage people to hop into the Impossible Dream Studio Discord and have something to do. What's up, Play Game for Fun? So I came up with this idea and obviously worked with AI chatbots to code because I don't know how to code. And we put together um, a way that everybody can judge on the outfits that we submit. So we've been messing with it, and I just deleted the database so Roxy could try to resubmit the first ones. Hopefully, you have a nice break, and the rest of work goes pretty quick for you. Thanks for hanging out during your break. So you can see the commands on this channel. It's called Be a Judge for the fashion show, and the fashion show, Be a Judge. And I think I'm going to use this database. So as long as you vote on stuff, that's going to be like people that are going to be first invited for the tickets for the shows. So definitely get in there and vote. And maybe the more times
What
you
was the command submit, right?
yeah, if you put slash, you can see fashion show judge and it has all the commands that it can do. Can you see that? So if
Yeah,
you do
let
slash
me
and then
see
you can
that.
just click on it and then just use that one.
All right, are you ready for the first one?
Sure, do them all.
Error returned from the database. Code 14, unable to open database
Dang.
file.
I know it's because I deleted it.
Uh,
Maybe I have to like run it again. Just a second. It's probably because it's running.
oh, because it's running.
So I closed it, and if I say cargo run, now it's building. Now it's running. Now try. Wait, not yet, not yet. Fashion.db. I wonder if I have to make one because it. New file called fashion.db. I don't know. Whoa. I don't know if that worked or not. Okay. Now try. Are you trying? Roxy, did I lose you? Hello? I'm not sure if Roxy is there or not, but we deleted the database so we could enter them back in. I'm not sure if it is working now. Roxy just dropped out. So yeah, we're still working on this a little bit, and it's not quite done. No outfits yet. I still have stream up. Yeah, Roxy just. Probably hacked himself out of his computer again. So it's not going to work right now because there aren't any outfits in there. Should be able to work now, hopefully, though. But all you got to do is do slash in this channel, and you can see the fashion show judge, and it shows you everything you can do here by voting, viewing the leaderboard, viewing all the outfits that are up there. And you can actually vote by just pushing on buttons, which I wanted to show you. I could update the pictures myself because I'm an admin, but I don't have them. And Roxy must have lost internet or something. So we can show you more of that on Monday too. But once everything is in here, the pictures, make sure you get voting because we'll be looking at the database for who has voted, and that'll be the pool that gets the tickets to go to the shows. And all of the stuff is anonymous too, so all of your bot commands will only be visible to you. So like when you see me putting in when you see me putting in a command, everything says only you can see this. So nobody will see your votes or anything unless you show them. People are only going to see the average, how many votes they got in the average, the way I have it set up. So thought it'd be best if it was just like an anonymous thing. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream today. we got started on the points of interest quest with Gary, and so we'll get that finished up on Monday. We'll get the pictures uploaded here in the database figured out, and we will be back on Monday. So I hope everybody has a really good weekend, and I will see you on Monday.